Good day. Welcome to another beer review. Boys and girls, welcome to another beer review. And if you didn't guess by the impression or accent I put on just then we're going down under. But I think we're going to New Zealand. I don't think we're going to Australia, we're going to New Zealand. A little bit further. But I don't know if they must speak all the same down there. I don't know, what New Zealand accent's got to be the same as Australian accent, surely. Murder me in the comments, I've got that completely wrong. Boys and girls, we're off to the Behemoth brewery in New Zealand, Napier in New Zealand, wherever the hell that is, and we have a can of their Underarm Trans-Tasman IPA, super smashing great. There you go. 6.4% ABV. I shall read to you exactly what it says. Purchased this from Beer Ambleside. And there you go. But the first thing, when I pick a beer, I just kind of like go for anything unusual, if you know what I mean. And this was unusual to the fact that the reason why I picked this beer was these two characters here. Hello. Reason why? Because they reminded me of the two characters in South Park, Terrence and Phillip. Don't know if any of you know about South Park. It's a very risque animation which was kind of brought out in the early to mid 2000s. Everybody knows South Park. I don't know if everybody knows who Terrence and Phillip was. I'm not going to sing their song anyway. This is a family show. So there you go. There you go. Anyway, Underarm Trans-Tasman IPA. Australia are bloody good at cricket. Well, we all know, don't we? Being a pom, well, I'm not a cricket person anyway. To be honest, I never had been. Beer tent and cricket games are good, but that's what you go for, the beer tent, not the game, is it? Anyway, but when on sportsman-like stunts, like 1981's underarm bowling or blatant cheating are pulled. I can't remember 1981. I can't even remember that. No one feels sorry for those sledging so-and-sos, so this must be a New Zealand-Australian thing, isn't it? Where am I? So please do not sneak this can into your pocket and use its sandpaper-like texture to try and influence the cricket game. I'm sure people will. Get this can out, get the cricket ball, rub it up and... like kids do, it's an everyday thing, isn't it? This beer is filled with New Zealand's Nelson Sauvin and Waimea hops. Not too familiar with Waimea hops, but also Australian Galaxy and Vic Secret. Know them two. That give passion fruit gooseberry, blah blah blah. If you're no lover of cricket, it's okay so long as you love hops. Well, I love hops, but I hate cricket. P.S. Some of this beer will end up in Australia. Lucky for us, our cousins over the Tasman have a good sense of humour. Well, they must have a good sense of humour because Australia, where Britain's concerned, Australia over the years have just piled England with a load of old bollocks, to be honest. Let's face it, bad soaps, Jason Donovan, and what else? That's about it, isn't it? Yeah. That's all of Australian given England. Oh, apart from AC/DC, but they're in a different class. The only good thing that come out of Australia is AC/DC. Anyway, Behemoth was born out of a hobby which quickly turned into an obsession and then into a life dedicated to good beer. Life is too short to take seriously, certainly well is, so the only thing we take seriously is bigger tasting beer. Beer consumes us and in turn we consume it right back. And that is from Andrew Childs at Beer Giraffe. So I can't wait for this because I reckon it's got to be really, really good. Really good. So let's crack this open. It smells beautiful. It really does. Now, this one I've just had now was an Australian influence beer. They had an Australian influence because it's named after this one. It just smells even more fruity. Yeah, you get the kiwi, you get lots of tropical fruit aromas. I've got cramp in my foot, which I'm trying to sort out while I'm sniffing this beer can. It smells lovely. Gooseberries as well. Maybe a hint of grape. It smells lovely. It really does. I've got cramp in my foot. Right. Apologies for that, boys and girls. Let's whack her in. So, beer in a glass. Quite clear at the moment. But she may haze up. As she hazed up, slight hint of haziness to her, but she's predominantly clear, boys and girls. Put Thames and Philip there. There they are. So appearance, yeah, 3 columns of carbonation rolling up to the top, thin white head, quite a clear looking gold colour, slight hint of film of haze in it, and it smells very tropical, gooseberry, guava, papaya fruit. It smells gorgeous. It smells gorgeous. It really does. You know what? It's time to go in. I'm 6 minutes in. I haven't even tasted it. Cheers. Oh, that's really good. And the reason why I'm saying it's really good is the mouthfeel hits me first. Mouthfeel. Incredibly smooth on the front end. Greets you with a big smile, puts his hands around you, gives you a big hug, like he hasn't seen you for years. A lovely, smoothie, silky mouthfeel on the front end. Juicy gooseberry, papaya fruits there. Kiwi is definitely there. I can rattle off a load of fruits here. Mango, peach, but you're getting kind of like tropical fruit, pineapples there. It's beautiful. On the back end, there was a slight burntness on when I swallowed it. Slight peppery burntness on the back end, which I'm not really getting now. My palate might be used to it, but it's very drinkable. It's a weird thing because it does feel like there's a slight hint of lager quality to it, but in a nice way. It gives it the drinkability of a lager, I would say, not taste of a lager, drinkability of a lager. It's really good. It's really good. It's making me smile. It's got a sense of humour, which I love, and it's fantastic. One more for the road. Oh, I could have 10 cans of that and still be smiling. It's really Moorish. It's fantastic. It's a great beer, and I'm going to get some more beers from this lot because it's just lovely. Nice little edge of pineness on the back end there, just hit me. Beautiful. Boys and girls, Behemoth, Underarm, Trans-Tasman IPA. It's a belter. Check them out. Check them out on social media. Let me know what you think. See you, boys and girls, all of you, on my next one, which is a special one too. Cheers.